This game didn't end how normal games do. It was a complete surrender. And it was a solo rank game. And not just that, I also got the MVP as well as the most damage dealt, the most damage taken, and the most teamfight participation. From level 1, we invaded non-stop, denied every jungle camp, and completely shut the enemy jungler out of the game. By mid-game, he wasn't even contesting objectives. Heck, he wasn't even running away anymore, he just stood there and gave up. They realized that the game was already over, so they surrendered before it even reached late game. In this video, I'll show you exactly how you can do the same on solo rank with Khaleed Roam. How to control the map, how to snowball, how to keep constant pressure on the opponents so they never get the chance to make a comeback, and all of that will result in the opponents surrendering early. And yes, you heard me right, you can do the same in solo rank. Welcome to my series called Solo Rank Roam Mastery, where I play every single roamer in solo queue and show you guys how you can win with them and the best strategy you can use to win with them. Without any further ado, let's get started. Here is the build, emblem, and spell that I used for this game. You should always be getting Dominance Ice no matter what, and I think that Thunderbelt is no longer as good as it used to be on Khaleed, simply because Dominance Ice is so strong right now. After Dominance Ice, I like to go with Oracle just to increase my heal, and Dominance Ice and Oracle work together so well, they give you extra hybrid defense. And then I just like to go in with Immortality. And this one is a curveball, but Winter Crown. Because if you're getting Encourage as your roam blessing, then you can actually use second skill and then just use the Winter Crown to freeze yourself and pretty much heal even if you're under the turret.
Are you still stuck in the same rank? I'm Hajun, former pro player, 300 plus stars, and I main roam. In Season 21, I hit Global number 3 Jawhead, Global number 15 Matilda, and Global Popol and Koopa, all with over 80% win rate. And I'm working with Dez, a 1000 stars ex-Global number 1 Lancelot, also from the pro scene. We teach macro, rotations, shot calling, pressure timing, and mindset. The things that actually win games, not just random tips. That we charge $30 for 1 hour, $50 for 2 hours. Coaching details are in the description if you're interested. And if you buy diamonds, don't overpay, because if you're buying from in-game, you are overpaying. Use my loot bar link in the description to get them up to 20% cheaper. You must use my link to get the discount. If you're serious about climbing, get our coaching. Got sweaty fingers? Nexora Gaming Finger Sleeve make your skills way more precise. Use code HAJIN15 for 15% off at checkout. Use my loot bar link for your next diamond recharge and get diamonds 20% cheaper than in-game. All info will be in the description of this video.
So guys, right away at the beginning of the game, I always just buy the boots right away. I also get Encourage Roam Blessing on Khaleed and then get Rapid Boots, and immediately I always go to the EXP side buff right here. As you can see, I always go over here. Always check this out. There we go, visioned both of them, and then that's all I'm gonna do. Okay, vision them and then I'm backing. Now as you can see, unfortunately my Valier cleared the wave in mid and I missed 2 minions. But it's okay though, right? It's fine. And also guys, for the past few videos, I have also been telling you to do the rotation where you help your jungler clear, right? Not help him clear, but you stay near him as he kills the buff. But in this scenario, as you can see, I saw my Valier walk up to the Tammuz, right? I saw him walk up and I'm like, okay, well this is a good opportunity to apply some pressure onto Tammuz, because if you apply pressure to him, as you can see over here, I have Valier, who's really strong in the early, right? If you're able to pressure this Tammuz, this game is pretty much really easy for us. Okay, that's especially because I have Valier. He's really strong in the early game. Okay, combined with Khaleed, who is also really strong in the early game. If we can pressure our Tammuz, as you can see at the beginning, Hanzo actually took his blue buff, guys. Hanzo took Tammuz's blue buff already, and now he's doing his red. So I know that he's not gonna find his blue buff when he goes there. Since he already took his red, if we can delay his green even a little bit, right, we're overall delaying his jungle and delaying his level 4 even more, right, even more. So overall, this is a really good scenario, and this is when you should invade. Okay, if you see that your teammates are trying to make a play, ditch your level 4 rotation, try and help them, especially if it involves invading and making a strong early game play, because right now early game is meta. Okay, you want to prio mid and you want to dominate the early game. That is the best way to win. Alright guys, the next scenario is, as you can see, as soon as I saw Cho helping him, we back up because there's nothing more we can do. Alright, and now from the EXP side, Alpha is coming. Right, I know that Alpha is coming from this direction and he's gonna walk over this way. He's already level 2, as you can see. I'm sorry it's hidden by the settings button, but he's level 2. Right, and he does true damage. So if I go around this way, I know Cho is gonna do a knock-up. Right, he can do a knock-up. And I'm probably gonna get slowed down, and Alpha's gonna slow me down even more and do a really big amount of chunk of damage, right? To the point where I might even have to use my flicker. And if I use my flicker, I've wasted it too early. That's not good for me, right? But what if I just don't go this way, right? And I just go this way instead. Initially, since Cho was here, I planned to go here. But now that Alpha can cut me off, right? Who's gonna deal more damage to me, the Cho or the Alpha? Obviously the Alpha, right? So here's what I do. You'll actually see me turn back this way, because this way at least Cho is gonna hit me, but Alpha won't. And I can save my flicker, and I can also clear the minion wave. Alright guys, especially when you're invading like this, you have to think the micro plays, right? This is called micro, where it involves your mechanics. You have to think about stuff like this. If you get poked out like this and let yourself get poked out, right? Put yourself in a position where you can, then obviously most of your invades are gonna fail, and maybe your invades are failing and you keep telling me Hajun gives me bad tips. Well, no, probably because you're not invading wrong and you're just letting them free hit you. Okay? Anyways, sorry that took so long, but I had to elaborate that. I'm just escaping. I'm not attacking them whatsoever, right? There's 3 of them here. There is no way. In no condition am I gonna fight 3 people, and Tammuz is gonna finish his green soon, right? And he can join up. This Valir, I'm not sure what he's trying to do, but he's overextended. And this is solo queue. There is no way in hell I'm helping him. Alright guys? He flickers out, right? He wastes his flicker, whereas I still have mine, and I still have my second skill to heal up. And just like that, once again, I'm checking on the Tammuz. I get a little bit of gold, right? 30 gold just from visioning him. And a little bit of XP as well. If you guys can exploit this, it's really good. Now here, I'm not afraid to fight Cho. Okay, Cho is level 2. Yes, however, does Cho have heals like me? No, he doesn't. So I'm not afraid to trade with him whatsoever. And my first skills really hurt. Okay, I'm gonna trade with this Cho and I have no issues. As long as he doesn't knock me up while I'm healing, I'll use it after he does his knock up, right? Yeah, after he does his knock up, then I'm gonna heal. And boom, I've won the trade because I have more HP than him. Okay guys, these are some things you need to consider, especially in the early game, when you're fighting over this bush. We are currently fighting over this bush. See, I'm not scared. And I heal up. And as you can see, the Cho ran away. And I got control of this bush. And now I can clear this minion wave in peace. However, I decide to check here. I kind of forgot that Hanzo actually took the blue, so Tammuz doesn't have it, right? So I just wanted to vision Tammuz a bit, get some extra gold and XP. Then I go back mid. When I don't spot him, I go back mid lane, clear the wave, and now I'm going back bottom lane to help out Clint. As soon as I saw that this green was taken, I knew that Tammuz had to be either in this bush somewhere here, or he had to be in our double green, which he was, right? So that's why I started heading this way. And as you can see, Tammuz is level 3. And he just used his second skill. Tammuz does not have second skill. Okay, the cooldown is really long. He cannot run away anymore. And with Valir slowing him down, he really cannot do much. I go back in just to slow him down a bit more, and just like that, Valir gets a really nice first blood. And Tammuz is the one who dies first, the jungler. This is really bad for them. Now, I'm just gonna go mid. I'll wait for my Valir to show up. I'm spinning around because I don't want to take Valir's XP. I want him to clear this. Just like that, and now we're going to contest Turtle. However, if their buff is up, you can just ditch Turtle. If your jungler is willing, hey, go take their buff. Because listen guys, what is more difficult to invade? What is more difficult to take right now? Is taking Turtle more difficult, or is taking this red buff more difficult? Red buff, right? And we just killed Tammuz. He doesn't even have level 4. And since my jungler is going for it, why the hell not? Let's just do the red. take the more difficult objective first, since we're already ahead, and Thamus is probably just spawned back in base, and it's gonna take him some time to come to his buff. Why don't we just take it? And then we can do turtle. Right? And then we can do turtle, because this area is not so deep into the enemy territory. It's in neutral. Right? And since we're winning, it's a lot easier for us to control. And just like that, Hanzo takes Thamus's red, and now we can do turtle in peace without having to worry about Thamus getting farmed up, right? And this is how you snowball, guys. This is how you snowball. Simple as that. You keep the pressure, you don't let them breed, you don't let them farm. And your gold is gonna go up, and their gold is not gonna go up. So who's gonna win? By default, you, right? This is called a snowball. Okay, and you know what? I'm not gonna stop here. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep pressure on that Thamus. He's not even level 4 yet. He just got level 4. He's weak. Really weak. And once again, Hanzo is taking his blue. I'm keeping an eye out for him just to make sure he's okay. He takes the blue. And now I see Alpha. I'm not scared. I have a lot of gold, guys. I have so much gold right now. And I'm the same level as the Alpha. I should not be scared of him when my team is right there with me. We get a nice kill onto Alpha. And now, since there is nothing else to do in the game, no buffs to invade, I go and just jump on Clint. Just like that. I wanted to get him to flicker. That's why I played so aggressive, but he didn't use it. Now Thamus wants to pressure Valier, but he knows that he doesn't have any farm. Right? He needs to understand he doesn't have farm, and he can get bursted down by Valier and also Irithel. Now once again, I'm gonna help my Valier clear mid because his clear isn't the fastest, and also gonna take that time to poke Valentina a little bit more. Now I see my Hanzo on red buff, that's why I started going towards him too, just in case the opponents spot him, right? Because Cho is missing. So what if Cho puts some pressure on Hanzo? I won't be there to help him. That's why I start going in his direction, just to try and help him out. But he's already taken the buff. I start up the green for him so he can take it easily. I pull it to near the bush. And now once again, I believe I'm just going to gank bottom lane because there is really nothing else to do in the map. And I get a nice kill onto Clint. Now once again, what do I do now? I'm gonna go and spot the Thamus and see if I can put some pressure on him. Just like this, standing near his blue buff, waiting for him to come up, taking it. As you can see guys, Thamus hasn't gotten a single blue buff ever since the beginning of the game. You have to keep the pressure on. I'm just waiting for Thamus to show up. If he doesn't show up, Hanzo is just gonna take it. And boom, as soon as he takes the buff, I'm retreating and I'm going to the turtle because turtle is up.
Nothing to fear, but fear itself.
Once again, our main target here is Thamus, right? He has the red tree. He can secure turtle. Anyone else who comes in this direction, I'm going to try to attack. And also guys, as for itemization, do not build Thunderbelt on Khaleed anymore. It's really not worth it. I feel like just getting Dominance Ice for that extra super tankiness is so much better guys. I just like getting Dominance and Oracle. Here I pan my map, look at the Cho and ulti. Guys, it's very important to pan your map. Get in the habit of using your index finger and panning your map and using your skills at the same time, because there are so many scenarios where you don't see all of the team fight unless you pan, right? You really tunnel vision if you're not panning your map during team fights. So get in the habit of using your index finger to pan the map and your thumb to use your skills with. It's really, I promise you, it's gonna make your gameplay better. I promise guys. It's gonna take, let's say, a week. Look at this. You see this? See what I did over here? This is Aura. Guys, he gave up. We broke him. We broke this Thamus. He's done. We broke him. Look at him. He's done. He's level 5. I'm level 7. The roamer is level 7. The roamer is higher level than him. He's done. He hasn't even been able to take his buffs in peace. This is how you break your opponents in solo rank. Literally. Guys, this is solo rank. Okay, and I'm not saying that my teammates aren't good. Yes, they're good, but they aren't that good either, right? They aren't that good. Okay, so this is important. Why did I flicker so early here? I want you guys to notice this, okay? I want you guys to see this. I flickered here. I first killed, right? And why did I do this? Why am I so far forward? What is the reasoning? I am doing this because I want to zone these two people. I want to zone them away from the tower. Okay, I want to zone them away. Because my team is pushing it and we can get mid lane. And that is the sole reason. I'm just pushing them away, standing in their way and getting to the minions. That's it. That's what you want to do as the roamer. However, why did I flicker? Well, let's take a look. As you can see, Cho is right here. And he could have, if he kicks me, I'm gonna end up in this tower right here. I'm sorry that is blurry. If he kicks me, I'm gonna end up right here in the tower and I'm gonna die. And that's not good. Because I have a lot of assists and 2 kills. Yes, of course it's not a shutdown. But I want you guys to take a look at the score. It's 11-0, right? If I die here, the score is gonna be 11-1. And that's gonna give them hope. They don't have a single kill yet. They do not have a single kill. Okay? And if I give them one, it's gonna give them that little bit of hope. And no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to give them any hope. I want them to know that there is no chance in hell they're winning. Right? There is no chance. So what I do is, since there's a chance I might get kicked inside the tower, I immediately flicker. So I end up behind the Cho over here, so he can't kick me. That is why I flickered so early. Okay guys, you have to like pay attention to the opponent's movements and what they're gonna do next. Here, I just engage because there's 2 of them right here. And then I hit a nice ulti onto 2 of them. Valentina cannot do the same. Yeah, I think I inspired him, but when he tried to execute it, he figured, oh, I just can't do it. I just can't do it the way he does it, right? And this, guys, this is how you exert dominance. This is how you exert aura. This is the power of a roamer. Okay? And when you're playing early game roamers like this, and you guys tell me, oh, Minotaur is good, these other heroes are SS tier. Do you understand why those heroes pale in comparison to someone like Khaleed? Because he can freely do something like this. Can you do this with any other roamers? Other than maybe Grok, Hilda? Not really, right? Khaleed is really good at this. Look, he's done. We broke the Thamus. He has lost the will to play. This is what you can do to junglers. Oh, and I love doing this to the junglers. I love doing it, giving it to them like this, bro, just invading them. I love messing with junglers as the roamer. It's my favorite thing to do. Annoying the opponent jungler is my absolute favorite thing to do when I roam. And you guys can do the same in solo. Now, once again, in mid lane, we can't do anything else. Don't keep fighting here. The opponent's in their inhibitor tower. It's never a good idea to fight near the opponent's inhibitor tower, guys. It's never a good idea. You should never do that, okay? So, I just back up and I saw that, okay, what else do we have left to take in the map? Well, we have this bottom lane tower, and we have this top lane tower, and we haven't even taken top lane yet. And, well, the alpha is kind of overextended because all of us are covering this entire area. Let me erase this a bit. All of us are covering this entire area, and alpha is just there, very overextended. If we all just tower dive him, he's done for, and then we can get rid of this tower. So that's exactly what we do. I'm just clearing the minions. And I'm waiting for our minions to kind of go into the tower so we can get rid of this alpha. The opponents are trying to defend, but they can't, so I just decide to go through the tower, ulti him. I do this on purpose because I know that if I ulti alpha, he's probably gonna ulti inside the tower, and my Iridial is waiting for him right there. My entire team is waiting right there for him to ulti. Because after alpha uses ulti, he doesn't have any mobility skills. So if I get him to use it, he's literally a sitting duck. He can't do anything. Just like that, he ultis inside, I go back in, and just like that, we actually kill the alpha. And now we can push the top tower. Right? Very simple, guys. You gotta think about stuff like this. You gotta think about the opponent's actions and kind of baiting their abilities so you can catch them. Okay, you have to plan these things out. And now turtle is up. My team is doing it. We can keep applying pressure. Right? Look at the amount of, like, they're afraid. You see, guys, when you're this ahead, you can your presence will put fear into this Thamus. This Thamus, he's scared. Look at him. He doesn't even have the will to fight. He's just walking up. This game is done for. right? It's over. Nothing else to do. And when the opponents see that our jungler is just feeding, I wish this was 6-7%. Oh my god, I was so close. But anyways, now we're just gonna push the other towers, try to get this alpha. I know he has his ultimate, right? And he uses it. Nice, and then my team just goes in. Right, easy. He's a sitting duck once again. There we go. Just like that, opponents concede defeat. They surrendered. Easy game. If you can do things like this to your opponents in the early game, of course they're gonna surrender. They don't have a choice. We literally broke his will to play just by doing this. And guys, trust me, if you do the same strategy, right, you can literally win as well. And you can get MVP. And listen guys, not just MVP, not just MVP, okay? Look at this. Most damage dealt, most damage taken, most teamfight participation. Of course, push, I'm a roamer, I'm not supposed to push. But look at this, guys. You see this insane statistics? 43% tanked, 27% damage dealt, and I'm the MVP. And it's not even like they had a bad early game composition. They had a Thamuz who is actually pretty strong against invades, right? He's very strong against it. And they had a Valentina Cho who as in early game are not terrible. They're pretty strong. But regardless, we were able to break them just like that. Why? Because we think we have that superior knowledge. And if I can do it, guys, if I can do it, why can't you? Right? If I'm telling you the method, apply it. You guys can do it too. Alright? Anyways, I hope this video helped you out. You gotta try this strat in solo queue. Let me know how it goes for you guys in the comment section. And if you enjoyed the content, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys, and goodbye.